You are going to need a lot more than 350,000. And if I get on board with you, we are going to be raising money immediately. So.
Hi, Sharks. My name's Margaret Nyamumbo. I live in New York City. Today, I'm seeking $350,000 for 5% of my company, Kahawa T93 coffee. Sharks, did you know that the best coffee in the world grows in Kenya? I would know. I grew up on my grandfather's coffee farm in Kenya. Us Kenyans, we're very proud of the coffee that grows on our soil. But there's a catch. The farmers don't always make enough for the delicious coffee that they produce. In fact, 90% of the labor in coffee comes from women, but so many are not compensated because they don't own the land. That's why I created a new way to compensate the coffee farmers. At Kahawa T93, we source our coffee directly from women farmers in Africa. But that's not all. We go one step further. Our customers can tip the coffee farmers, and we match the tips. So Sharks, who's ready to brew a coffee revolution, share the wealth, and change the story of coffee for good?
You are going to need a lot more than 350,000. And if I get on board with you, we are going to be raising money immediately. So I have an offer for you. I am willing to give you the 350,000, but I'd like you to consider that for 12.5% of your business.
Okay, thanks for the offer.
So I'm going to make you an offer. If you accept Emma's offer, I will give you an additional 350,000 for 12.5%. So 350,000 from Emma for 12.5, and I'll give you an additional 350,000 for 12.5%.
That's unique.
So that'll be 25%?
That is unique.
So the total would be 25%. Okay. Listen, you need more cash. You have something magical happening, but it's not going to last. Like, while you have this magic, you got to go. You got to pour fuel on this fire. Now.
Let's focus on this offer, because you've done something extraordinary in the Shark Tank. You've got double here. $700,000. Are you willing to, in any scenario, give up 25% of your company for that?
I like to invest in businesses that grow more organically, as opposed to go out and raise to try to, hit grand slams. For those reasons, I'm out.
When Mark's sitting here talking to you about raising more capital, it's really difficult for black women to get access to that capital. But guess who's sitting right in front of you? Me.
I know.
Who has done it
So why have you not said yes?
Over and over again. So honestly, like, time's ticking.
I'm thinking.
The decision is the 25%. Are you going to do it or not?
So 25% is on the higher side than I came in looking for.
What's your counter? What do you want to do?
8%.
No.
Would you be able
I'll take the half off and do it for 12%. If the half's the thing that's troubling you. Come on, you've got it, like, seriously, I think that you really have to think about this one.
I'm worried about giving that much equity at this point, but I'm wondering whether do you want to do something more creative?
No. No, I don't. I'm not into the royalties. I don't want to fanny around. I think that you've got a really, really great brand. I'm into you and the story that you've got. So you have to make a decision based on that.
What's your counter, Margaret?
If you wanted to do some of that as debt, so let's say you wanted to do a 200 as debt and then 150.
No, I want to do the deal I've set out with you.
Okay.
That's how I prefer to do it. Straightforward. I'm not a complicated girl.
Margaret, I love coffee. I mean, Emma doesn't even drink coffee.
Yeah, so Robert, I really want you the deal, but you were contingent on Emma, right?
What was your counter?
What is the counter?
8%.
The counter
Just so everybody's on the same page, right? So it's 8% in equity and $150,000 in cash and $200,000 in debt.
Yeah, that's the counter.
I can do that counter.
So you can do that, and then Robert, are you able to do the same deal, or you want to do something different?
I'll do the same.
I would do the same thing too.
Come on.
But Margaret, you don't need to have 3 sharks. So you don't need to give up that much equity.
I'm not arguing with that. It's just, that's your option.
I'd do that deal too.
Everybody
So what do you mean? What do you mean?
Choose your sharks.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what this comes down to.
Yeah, it comes down to how much equity are you...
This is about you being decisive in this moment. And you have to show the decisiveness. You've got 4 sharks here.
Okay. So now I have to pick the sharks.
Look, it's getting very complicated. I'll give you the $350,000 for 8% equity. No debt.
Look at that.
You don't need that.
Let me make this really simple for you.
Yeah.
I will do the deal. 350 for 8%. Basta.
Okay. And I get 2 sharks?
No, you get
You
one.
get 1 shark. You want to do a deal over there, that's a separate
Okay.
thing. I'm telling you, 350 for 8%.
For 8%. Robert, thank you so much for your offer. I really appreciate it. But I'll accept your offer.
Good job.
We got there.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was a winding road.
You did it. Well done.
The golden ticket goes to my favorite product.
I've made you a good offer.
That's what I'm talking about.
That is the winner.
Riding all the way to the bank, baby.
You've come to the right place.